Hey you guys, I'm using this filter. Makes me look all bronzy. I think I like this. Summertime is leaving. I hope y'all have been having a good day. The moon doesn't actually go into, well, it's already in Pisces, but it is the full moon isn't until tomorrow. Hey babe. I'm just pulling up this astrology. So the moon is gonna be at, hey Trish. Okay, so the moon is going to be full at 28 degrees. So we're going to talk about that. But let me do this really quickly. Y'all can listen to this music while I do this. I've been having a lot of stuff going on today. Sort of, but not really. Just been doing readings. How you feeling, Trish? Hey Jade. Okay. I just need to get these videos uploaded real quick. On a food run. What you going to eat? Hey, let me get started because Instagram will be on some not letting me save this video because of this music. So yeah, I hope y'all are having oh, chicken sounds good. We don't have a charro chicken here, but that sounds good. But yes, so thank y'all for y'all patience. I was just trying to get that done. But I hope y'all are having a good start or having a good Sunday. More so. The moon is going to be full at 28 degrees of Pisces. So it'll be not an opposition. So tomorrow, it'll be full tomorrow at around, it'll be in the evening. So around 7 or so. And then the next day, we'll be going into Libra season. For starting off the what is it called? Starting off the new season, right? So yes, fall is on Wednesday as well. Yeah, so those of you who we still have 2 days, so today and then tomorrow, to sign up for the 7-day online autumn equinox retreat. I hope you guys join us. It's going to be a great time. And if you are looking to get some conjure work to start the season off with, you can sign up for that 7 days of conjure. You can sign up for 1, 3, 5, or 7 days, however feels best for you. And also join us over on Patreon, where I am offering content's just very different there. As far as readings go, it's more feminine based. I didn't intend for it to be that way. It just kind of drew that way. So yes, we are going to get into this energy. So with the moon being in opposition to Virgo, will be coming into balance, or finding balance between crystallizing our ideas and having these ideas, having these thoughts, these inspirations, what it is that we are inspired to do, our genius, tapping into that and making that very real, right? And realizing what it is that actually is going to need to be done, what needs to take place in order to make that happen. All right, so this is also going to be in a sextile, sort of, to Pluto and Scorpio. So a lot of things might be coming up for us during this full moon energy, right? We may be seeing things differently, getting very clear on what is no longer working, so that we can move that out the way, so that we can move forward in a way that is more serving of where it is that we are desiring, where we dream of, right? This can also be us having some healing take place in regards to our mind state, right? Capricorn is very mental, and Pisces is about beliefs. So this can be coming out of a space of cognitive dissonance, where we may be I have to clean these glasses, where we have to see where it is our beliefs have not been aligned with how it is that we have been trying to go about doing things. Or perhaps we have been trying to go about doing things in an old way that does no longer align with the beliefs it is that we hold now at this time. Okay, so we are seeing things much more clearly, or at least in the process of that. May not all happen tomorrow, but we will be having a lot of inspired insights, a lot of downloads, a lot of random knowings. We may just be understanding things out of the blue, very magical in a sense, because Pisces and Virgo are both very magical energies in their own way, so let me see what else. And that's the only connection. The sun is close to Mars, which is in Libra right now, so we may even be taking action in these things, in what our ideas are, even some changes again in our mindset, our beliefs, and the knowing it is that we hold. We may have some relationships either returning or some new relationships initiating, right? And I say returning because Mercury is in its retrograde shadow phase, so we'll be in this space of releasing and letting go of karma, balancing scales, focusing on justice. This may even have to do with contracts coming up as well. It could be contracts in work that over this full moon process, this full moon phase cycle, that we begin to remove what is not authentically aligned with us, okay, and just being more focused on what is, so let's see. Yeah, so those are the main energies that we'll be experiencing during this full moon. So we maybe take time to rest, take time to nurture yourself, to care for yourself. It may be a very emotional time. Maybe the emotions are already up at this time. But there are a lot of blessings, it feels, that are coming about here. In this space of manifesting and becoming real, because Neptune is in conjunction to Mercury that is in its shadow phase. So whatever it is that we have been working on, literally, with Libra, that Libra energy, especially in regards to partnerships and things, these things may be about to manifest in a way that we did not see at all, and it may be something very magical, something very beautiful, Maybe something off a television show or something, that type of imagination, unimaginable kind of energy, so it's a lot happening here, a lot of healing. Then we have this Venus energy that's in Scorpio, and it's in it as well, and in conjunction with Chiron. So we're bringing together all this healing it is that has been taking place in regards to our self identity, right? And in really transforming our sense of values, our sense of self-worth in a way that is going to put us in a space to be open to receive. Like, we are really tapping into our state of receptivity, really tapping into that Empress energy, male or female bodied, in being in that space of receiving, right? By knowing our worth through the healing it is that has taken place. We are moved beyond those false narratives that have not been working, and it's time to bring that together, right? And this may also increase our money as well, in a way that we, again, did not expect. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this reading and see what it is that Spirit has for us at this time. What message of Spirit do you have for us for this Pisces full moon? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the South Node in Scorpio in the 6th house. So there is some release happening here. We are letting go of basically anything that hasn't been true, anything that does not serve us, where it is that we are, what options it is that we're taking, what choices and decisions and paths it is that we're taking, the work it is that we do. We may be connecting with ourselves in a much more deeper way, right? But also focusing on being much more present with ourselves, right? Because if the South Node is in Scorpio in the 6th house, then that means the North Node is in Taurus in the 12th house, right? So really being tapped into our intuition, really seeing things for what it is that they are, letting go of any type of karma, any old debts it is, whether that's financial, emotional, physical, spiritual, our health, whatever type of health situation it is that we have been in that has been if it's something that's been debilitating for us, that is transforming as well. Anything that's been hidden from us, that's transforming as well. We are moving into a place that is lighter, letting go of the shadows that keep us bogged down, I guess we can say, in a way that doesn't allow us to stay in alignment to our routines, our day-to-day life, our rituals. Hey, Jordan. And really does not give us that freedom it is that we need to be able to move forward in that effortless fashion, in that flow, right? Not being in that right. So Scorpio is water energy, but it's represented by a scorpion. Scorpions don't really live in the water per se. All right, so with that, they bury themselves under sand and all of those things, paying attention to what is hidden and everything like that. So it's more that needs to be done in order to be in the flow of things. With that, with the South Node being there, we are releasing that. We're coming into a renewed sense of self, a renewed sense of way of living, of life, of health, and that's fitting because for the start of the autumn, well, for me, for the autumn equinox, I'm going to be doing a cleanse. So, that's very interesting. So anything that has just been very karmic in a sense, that is, we were saying goodbye to. And again, it may be just a process. It may not be like a right away kind of thing, So let's see what we have here. What other energy, Spirit, do we have here? Okay, so we are letting go of self-sabotage. One second. Okay, so we are this coming out underneath the South Node. We are letting go of self-sabotage, letting go of the ways in which that we deceive ourselves that we can do things in one way, and they won't necessarily work that way. Really, instead using our smarts. That's something I feel like that's something older people say. You better use your smarts, kind of thing. Using our brains, using our minds, tapping into our knowing and our wisdom to help guide us forward, and really acting on that, doing that, moving forward with that, right? And releasing anything that has been blocking that. We may also, this can also speak about relationships coming up with this Scorpio energy. So with this could be us releasing any type of relationships that are kind of deceptive, in a sense, manipulative, or if we've been showing up in these ways in any type of form or what have you, or walking away from that as well, letting things rebirth themselves, because underneath the Scorpio is the father of baskets. So we're really maturing our energy. Excuse me. I have to put this incense out. It's all in my throat. Oh my God. Okay, so father of baskets, he is what is this energy? Air and water. So we have the understanding, but we also have the emotional intelligence to suit it, to back it up. We have the emotional intelligence plus the experience, the wisdom. It is the knowing. It is seeing things from a higher perspective, right? And this is what is transforming, what we're transforming into. This is the regeneration that is taking place. Perhaps there may have been some creative ideas that we've been having. The father energy, he works it. He carries it out, right? So this is also a means of manifestation as well. So if there's anything that we have been working on, especially in regards to if it's been like any type of partnership work, that is something that is going to be very benevolent for us, something very fruitful for us as well, something very nurturing and nourishing and fertile grounds for us as well. This can also be speaking about, again, cleansing, healing taking place, like in actively doing this work, a transformation of these energies, transformation of our relationships, our relationship with ourselves, our relationships with our families, with our ancestral lineage. Okay, transformation in regards to how it is that we go about expressing our heart, right? How it is maybe feeling even more comfortable being vulnerable, right? Because Scorpio, unless you know a Scorpio, they not really vulnerable people. Like, you got to get close to a Scorpio to get to know them, so we are coming to a place where we may just be more comfortable being vulnerable in general, right? And expressing ourselves, expressing our feelings, expressing the things it is that we normally hide out of fear, perhaps, or perhaps out of somebody saying like, oh, you don't need to do that way, kind of thing. But the ruler, first of all, Venus is in Scorpio, but the ruler of Scorpio is in Capricorn. So yes, I know. You do. These structures, these shields are transforming into something a bit more translucent, I guess we can say, and giving us an opportunity to be seen versus, because Scorpios can be very suspicious, that Scorpio energy, like, can I trust that kind of thing, and more so just going with it, having faith, and being more in a space of being willing to trust it before you walk out or make it or name it, before you actually get in the motions of experiencing it. High ancient healing arts. And so underneath the 6th house, we have the 8 of Sticks, right? So this is again, this is things moving very quickly. So our routines, this is our health, this is our relationships, anything with our pets, small pets. Okay, this is also in regards to our work matters as well. Things are changing with this. Messages are coming through. We're gaining understanding. We're gaining a sense of enlightenment and awakening. We may be focused on doing things that we're very passionate about, right, on a daily basis, doing things in that way, and feeling very vigorous in it, feeling light in it, feeling inspired in it, knowing that we can do it, knowing that we decided, right? Look, I feel you. I got Scorpio in the fourth house, so it's just like it's in my nature to be that way. I'm trying to grow up. All right, so yes, basically things are changing in a way that we are not going back to, right? So things are renewing itself. We are releasing a lot of baggage, releasing old bark, right? Because in the picture she's standing in front of a tree that's been struck by lightning, so the bark is that once was no longer is. And with that, sometimes bark can be very painful, right? So when lightning strikes a tree, it becomes very smooth. So it's like we are moving beyond any type of obstacles, any type of delays, any type of very hard and rigid ways of doing things, okay? And trusting more so than anything. It's like almost what it is that we didn't realize that we were capable of, we're about to recognize that now. We're about to see that now. So let's see. What other messages, Spirit? What else is here? What else is here? Okay. Yeah. So we have take a break here. And this is coming in between the Seven of Wands and the Father of Baskets. So this is, taking a break to all the ways that we have been in the space of not believing in ourselves, not trusting, not having faith, this can even speak about how it is that we interact with others. Maybe we have been distant in a sense out of that lack of trust, right? Because Pisces is hidden enemies. Virgo is open enemies, right? So maybe we have been having a lot of things from the past come up in regards to how it is that we interact with others, and really just needing to be in a space of freeing ourselves from that. It's time to take a break with that, but also taking a break with always being so focused on what the work it is that you're doing, right? And more so that you can open yourself up to receive, right? Sometimes you have to step away from a thing so that all the parts can come together, so that things can start moving in a way in which it is that they need to move, right? This is also, this has a lot to do with this transformation. Whatever it is whatever seeds we planted at the new moon, whatever plans it is that we have been acting on, it's okay to rest, right? Just take a break. The moon is about to go into its waning phase where we're more internally reflective. We're more internally reflective, and taking time for ourselves, really nurturing ourselves. And that is also a lot about that Father of Baskets and Scorpio energy, really taking the time to do that internal, giving that internal love, that self-care it is that we need, right? And being very active in that. And then following comes with that Eight of Sticks and underneath that sixth house. So really taking care of our health, taking care of our bodies, making sure that we're in a good space to show up for work, because if we already don't like our job, not saying that anyone here does, but if we already don't like the job it is that we do, it can be difficult when we're not caring for ourselves. It can be tiring, exhausting, and all of that. And at the bottom, we have here the Six of Baskets and birthing a new age. So we're returning to this state of innocence, a state of trust, seeing ourselves in a very sweet way, maybe even connecting with people in a very sweet and gentle way as well. Connecting with ourselves in a very gentle way. Also letting go of the past not being so focused on the past. Okay, so here we have the right wheel. And the right wheel says the pathway to a dream is one of sacrifice. And it's a number 41. So that is about our wisdom. It's about our knowing, our knowledge. This is about spiritual teachers and the spirituality it is that we hold on to, that we learn, that we walk with, that we choose. Okay, but the right wheel also says caution, right? So that is like, let your wisdom support you in seeing things clearly, right? Don't trade in your suspicion for discernment instead, you know. So it says your understanding and intuition of a person or situation needs to increase speed if you're not to fall victim. Beware of putting your trust in someone who has commitments elsewhere. The right whale, a slow swimmer fond of coastal waters, is easy prey for whalers who have hunted them nearly to extinction. The danger can be avoided by moving forward and positively getting grips with doing what is right and required. In order not to be left behind, remind yourself of where you are headed. Close friends and relatives make your life better for you. Consider what is really valuable in your life, and you will travel on to a lucky phase and position of strength. So that's very interesting, because even Scorpio energy speaks a lot about hidden enemies. Okay, so what is coming up here again? So this is about utilizing your discernment in what it is, where it is that you are. Perhaps some of us with this 6 of baskets here at the bottom, maybe some of us on this new path, and we got people from the past coming back, trying to explain themselves in a sense, or maybe even we have people that we're working with who don't really care about us the way we care about them. This could be in our work, in our work efforts, 6th house, like our co-workers kind of energy, you know. So you know, just P's and Q's, stay on those, you know. Recognize what is real and what is true, what is not, you know. Again, discernment, and do what it is that you're gonna do, whatever it is that you need to be focused on, right? Because releasing that. Okay, so this all really ties, of course it ties in together, this South Node with this 7 of Knives. This is like getting away from people who are deceptive in a sense that they are using you. Your presence is there to benefit them. They in reality, they don't really care if you're there or not, because somebody else can come and do what it is that you're doing, kind of energy. Granted, you know, if you're not dealing with people like that, that's not who we're talking about here. But for anyone who is dealing with people in that way, right? Because something about work is about to come to the surface. It's about to make you very aware of something, of perhaps of how it is that's been blocking you, how it's been stifling you from being able to coast smoothly, right? So, okay, let's keep going. What else is here, Spirit? What crystal would you like for us to work with at this Pisces full moon? Pisces full moon. What other messages? What elements? Oh, wow. So this is a Moldavite. Hey, King. So a Moldavite says, who needs it? Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrials trapped in human bodies, ayahuasca enthusiasts, and Aquarians. Use it when you feel too grounded or disconnected from spirit. Moldavite is all about operating at a higher frequency. When you are looking for some wow and woe in your life, on the meditation cushion and beyond, explode your perceptions with Moldavite. It says to transform your life on earth. Okay, so Moldavite is a yes, you are. Look, Moldavite is a very powerful stone. It's a very powerful stone. It's definitely not that stone that you get to work with by itself. It's one of those stones where you need like a black stone with it, something that's going to ground you, something protective, to support you, because it will throw you off for real, because it's definitely comes through and transform your life. So when you're ready to, this is coming out underneath that Scorpio energy. So when you're needing that support and being able to push through and shift things and transform things, sit with and call on that Moldavite energy. All right, envision this stone here. All right, so yes, things are definitely transforming in a way that is just a bit more trusting, to be in a yes, it's such a beautiful stone. It really is. Transforming in a way that is in a trippy sense. Something we didn't expect, like, whoa, what have I been doing all this time? I guess this is what has been always waiting on me. Alright, so let's see. What is here, Spirit? This caution energy could even be talking about people who are just coming in. Again, discernment. Turn on your spidey senses. Sensuality, and tap into your senses. I just said that. Turn on your spidey senses, all right? And at the bottom here, we got self-worth. Know what it is that you are worthy of. Know what it is that you're willing to put your energy into. And let your feelings guide you. Let them show you the way. Embracing sensuality doesn't necessarily mean you're a middle-aged swinger. It simply means you're savoring one of the coolest aspects of being alive, sensory input. It's time to get decadent and reward yourself with gifts for the senses. You could drop a wad of cash on champagne and chocolate, or you could tune in and enjoy the incredible gifts around you. The taste of an orange, the sound of the forest, the texture of corduroy. I don't know your life. The point is, it's time to savor whatever your senses can grab a hold of, even if that means you're being sensual. So, let's see. That just made it really dark in here. What else do we have here? So what other messages do we have here for this Pisces moon? Oh yes, I like that. My friends be always trying to guide me. They be so strong sometimes. Yes, especially being that Taurus energy. Y'all got that intuition a lot. It's just a matter of following it, you know. Let's see. What else? What other messages do we have here, Spirit? Generosity. All right, so be generous with yourself. Be generous with your time, with those around you. It says, I give generously to those around me, no matter how much or how little I have. I know there's more than enough to go around. And the key is to allow it to keep going around without stopping. If I stop the flow, I'm like the one person at the stadium who doesn't do the wave. Okay, so yeah, make sure that you are in the flow. Hi, Crystal. And you have manifestation here at the bottom. So your self-worth, aligning to that, connecting with that is manifesting for us, for you, wherever it is that you are at this time in this space. All right. Yes. What else is here, Spirit? Okay, things are moving fairly quickly. So we got Mars energy here. Mars is in Libra, so we are connecting with people, building partnerships. All right, we are cutting out to things that are not the truth. The only thing we focus on is the truth. All right. Wow. And we got the 7th house here at the bottom. So this has a lot to do with relationships. It also have a lot to do with work. All right. So whatever hasn't been working for us in regards to work, that's leaving. because in a sense it may be stressing us out, maybe causing a lot of hidden aggression, and it's time for us to walk away from that. It's not allowing us to align with our individuality, with our own sense of self and being. Let's see, what else is here? What else do we have here for this Pisces full moon? That's too many cards. Yeah, we're initiating something new, about to be trailblazing differently. All right, and then we have Libra energy here, so justice is coming through, partnership, and Venus. It is a lot of partnership energy here, so maybe a lot of us are building things with others, collaborating, a lot of collaboration going on as well. The scales are balancing for us. We are coming in alignment with that feminine and masculine energy to express ourselves in a space of wholeness. Not separate, not feeling like we coming out of this space of being in two minds of a thing, especially when it comes to how it is that we live our life. If we haven't been really honest with ourselves about how we've been going about living, or maybe we've been living a certain way in secret, right, and haven't been wanting to tell nobody kind of thing, but it's kind of like, oh, you safe, it's cool, you can do that. It's cool. It's all good to be you. See the beauty in you. Focus on the beauty, on the care of yourself. All right. And knowing what it is that needs to happen. Some of us may also be gaining relationships. This may be love relationships, something that sparks our interest very quickly. Something that changes our mind about how it is that we live our life, or going about carrying out just the daily things, daily structures, daily happenings. What else here is here, Spirit? And somebody, we got some money coming in. It's the money safe. And this money is coming through collaboration. All right. It's coming through working with others. This is also surrendering to what it is that needs to be done, but also letting go of anything that's blocking us from our space of abundance, from us being able to connect with another in an abundant kind of way, to build with others. A lot of us also, if we're not working with others, we're just really focused on our own personal work, right? And really like burning the midnight oil kind of energy, and surrendering to that, to what it is that is needing to be done, like in learning, if we don't already, to feel good about this. But it really feels like this is something that we're doing with others. Hey, Lady Sings the Blues. And we are seeing the forest for the trees, like clearing the clutter. It's us being able to kind of just relax and focus on what it is that we're doing, what we desire, and letting go of anything that has just been stifling us, bogging us down, any type of power struggles. These things are ending so that we can be here to call in what belongs to us, what is ours. And at the bottom here, we got 10 of Swords. So, no, that's 10 of Wands. I'm sorry. So, her name is Courtney. Hey, Courtney. And we're basically letting go burdens. We are, a change is happening. Things are shifting, in a good way, though. Things are becoming lighter. We are getting more tapped in and tuned into our intuition that is guiding us forward, okay? And having people who are around us to support us in this, whether that is working alongside with us or just cheering us on. All right. What else do we have here, Spirit? What other messages do we have? Okay. And yes, stay true. All right, so do whatever it is that you need to do to tap into your sense of motivation. All right, so that you can, what kind of ways do you activate your will? What motivates you to get up in the morning out of bed? What motivates you to do your work? Right? Are you really enjoying that? It says get ready for a life-changing event. Something great's happening, y'all. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be something amazing. All right, and we have here at the bottom prosperity. It says success lies in the hands of those who want it. So if you want it, whatever that is, just believe it, know it, walk towards it, do what it is that is meaningful for you to do. So yes, you guys, those are the messages for this Pisces full moon. I'm looking at this stone. So this is at the bottom here, this is a blue apatite here. And blue apatites, go figure, are about transformation. They support us in that, help us ground us, also help us speak, help us communicate, connect, and yeah, speak from the heart as well. And that's a lily there, so that's about a lot about nurturing and mothering. And so maybe that self-care is something that's really going to support us in being motivated in getting up, or just being present with what it is that we're doing, how we're doing it, how we're going about it, you guys. So yes, I hope that is helpful for y'all over this full moon cycle and energy. I hope that y'all have a wonderful full moon, and yeah, that is kind and gentle to you. All right, so you're so welcome. I will see you guys in a few days when the moon goes into Aries. All right. You know what, I don't know, I have this retreat going on, and I have this conjure work I'm doing. So I don't know if I'm going to be here on Instagram next week at all. Won't be back till week after next. But we'll see. Who knows? There's no telling how my energy going to be. So that type of stuff, it invigorates me, so we'll see. But yes, y'all so welcome. I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a wonderful evening. And I do, don't I? Make sure y'all keep a dream journal during this Pisces transit, because the dreams, they're going to be, showing up for us, giving us those messages it is that we need to help support us and everything of that nature. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.